video of mine on blockchain. It's a latest concept in the banking industry, and soon we shall be having this blockchain in the banking industry also. So before that, there is a website of mine, BankTekSkills.com, wherein you find a lot of videos on FINACLE, a lot of videos on loans, deposits, inventory management, transactions, foreign exchange, both in Hindi and English. English there is a platinum module, Hindi there is a gold module. So kindly subscribe to it, and these are lifetime links are available to you. You can watch these videos, those who are thinking of joining the bank or already working in the bank. That will add a lot of knowledge. So I have added a lot of videos on loans, how to create nodes, how to link collateral or ODFD, car loan, housing loan, home loan. So kindly subscribe to this channel of mine and YouTube channel. I'm getting a lot of responses, and I hope you'll be enlightened by the topics that I'm adding into all these things. So a lot of topics are there. So one-time access is there to my website, and please do subscribe because I have launched a lot of videos on FINACLE in Hindi due to a lot of demands, and I'm getting tremendous response. So a lot of topics you'll be learning, and I'll be uploading a lot many more videos, so you'll be privy to it. Basically FINACLE videos are not available, so those who are working in the banks where FINACLE is there, or those who are aspiring to be a banker, they'll have to learn a lot of about the FINACLE, how you do transactions, how you open accounts, how you create a QFID, retail loans, corporate loans, how to create collateral, link accounts with the collateral. So many videos on inventory management, marking of freezing the account or marking a lien in the account, lot of transactions, cash transfers I've added. To kindly do subscribe. This will be useful for all of you. Now this is a blockchain fundamentals, latest concept. On this we have this bitcoins and other cryptocurrencies. It shall be, this technology will be used in banking industry very soon. RBI has taken a conscious decision to think about and bring about blockchain in the banking industry also, right? So blockchain introduction. What is a blockchain? In any account you have debit credit transactions, that we call it ledgers, entries. So we are storing these entries in a block, and every block has a limited capacity to store those entries. Then we bring in another block that is filled up, then another block, then it filled up. It becomes a blockchain which are connected with digital signatures called hash. So these are most safe, and controls is only in those people who are supposed to have this control. And anyone tries to play mischief in any of the block, those who are having access to those blockchain will come to know that someone is trying to play a mischief, and so that they can deactivate the blockchain. The fraud will not happen, right? So let's see basic fundamentals. This is a very basic. I'll be uploading a lot of videos on blockchain also. So what is the origin of blockchain? Shortcomings of a current transaction system, right? During 2000s financial crisis, there was a party A record, auditors record, a bank's record, party B's record, right? Then again we moved to party A record, auditors, digitally signed and encrypted transactions and ledgers. So these were digitally encrypted storing of data. All parties have same replicas of the ledger. So all the parties, auditors, they have the same access to the blockchain, right? So this was the origin, right? Digital currency. Now RBI has launched CBDC, central bank digital currency, and both retail and wholesale. Wholesale we already started. Retail, some institutions have started, and all the banks will be following it. The most successful among a lot of efforts, Bitcoin. It replaces cash with numbers and codes. Advantages is it is a fast encryption, international, it is used by international community. easy accounting, weighs nothing, and very cheap, economically very cheap, and problems to be resolved. There are problems of a digital currency. Perfect copy, just like downloading the attachment, throw information how to distinguish counterfeit notes, that is also done away with this, and this there's no need of finding a counterfeit currencies. Ownership problem, this was a problem, counterfeit notes were there. Double spending, right? Network are noisy and transmissions delay. A hacker can capitalize, he can decamp with your money. Fraudster detection problem, right? So there were a lot of problems in the earlier system, so we brought into this blockchain, right? So bits are easier to copy than paper. A long road to Bitcoin, centralized banking not robust. Satoshi Nakamoto determined to find the centralized part of banks, the ledger. That is the ledger. The main thing in the banking is a ledger. So Satoshi Nakamoto started this blockchain concept. What if I could turn a bank inside out? Means everything, all the data outside the bank, instead of one central party controlling the ledger. What if every user was recruited to maintain a constantly updated copy? The strength of a digital was perfect copies, so copy the ledger everywhere instantly. Any ledger with even one common not agreeing with the masses would be discarded and leaving fraudsters powerless. Now this is very important. Any ledger with even one common not agreeing with the masses, means someone has hacked the system. That is like replacing a cache with the ledger. So this is a ledger, debit credit entries, you can see both left hand side and right hand side. This is a ledger, or you can systemize it as a passbook entry. So storing these entries in a block, and there are a lot of blocks, and it becomes a chain, which is digitally connected through signatures called hash signatures, right? Decentralized, this is also decentralized blockchain. Replace cache with the ledgers. New network distributed ledger can be public or private or vary in their structure and sizes. Public blockchains require computer processing power to confirm transactions. Mining users, each user has a copy of ledger and participates in confirming transactions independently also, because user will be doing the transactions here, and users are not anonymous. Permission is required for users to have a copy of the ledger and participate in the confirming transactions, right? So this is the basic concept of blockchain. Decentralized, get rid of the third party. Satoshi Nakamoto paired two main technologies, proof of work to solve the double spending problem and elliptic curves to solve unique access to the ledger, right? So these are some of the technical jargons. Nothing was newer in 2001. This started in cryptocurrency started in 2001, right? Cryptographic time stamping. Now all the entries are stored with the time stamping. Date, time, seconds, everything is important, right? So we had hash cache, hash signatures, right? So what is a blockchain technology? Bitcoin stores all its transactions onto a public database that is called blockchain. So all the data is stored in a blockchain. So there are so many highlights. You can see all these blocks are being added constantly as the transactions are being made, right? They are all interconnected. Only users validates, everyone validates the entries, right? So these are some of the highlights. Cryptocurrencies, right? So all these are the highlights here. Now this is how block is being added, new block, as the transactions keep on increasing. This is a blockchain structure, right? The block is being, this becomes a blockchain. What does a block look like? Well, we have serial numbers 98, 99, 100, 101 block, right? So all these are interconnected to digital signatures called hash. Proof of work, hash is there. Hash digital signatures, you can see right inside here. My cursor here, right? And mark the free hash, right? All these are connected to a digital signatures called hash. This is how a blockchain looks like. Four key concepts of a blockchain: DLT, distributed ledger technology, or distributed shared ledgers. So ledgers are shared with the appropriate people who are supposed to have an access. Cryptography, it is all encrypted, cryptographed, right? No one can read what does this mean. 254F1. No one knows. Smart contracts and consensus is there, right? I told you DLT, distributed ledger technology, blockchain, right? Defining a blockchain. The foundation days, then we had blockchain buzz years, crossing the chasm, adoption, movement, and accepted adoption, right? 2020 beyond and all that, they have started blockchain to be used, and RBI has decided to bring in blockchain in the banking industry very soon. Let's see. Blockchain architecture, revolutionary technology, protocol. So all these are some scientific jargons: fintech companies, IoT, Internet of Things, big data, cloud computing, HTTP, TCI, IP, right? These are revolutionary technologies. IoT, Internet of Things, like Alexa, Siri, or Google Assistant, RFID for those fast tech. Malain Swan, blockchain blueprint for a new economy. So we had these journey: Bitcoin, programmable money, Ethereum is another, right? Blockchain. Then non-financial uses could also be done from here, blockchain, right? So this is all blockchain architecture, how this is built, architecture. Bitcoin system versus current banking system. Now, blockchain system follows a decentralized approach when compared to a banks and financial organizations which are controlled and governed by central or federal authorities. Here, everyone who is involved with the system holds some power. In the Bitcoin system or blockchain, public ledgers, ledgers which hold the details of all the transactions which happen on the blockchain, is open and completely accessible to everyone who is associated with the system. Now this is very important. Even though the complete ledger is publicly accessible, the details of people involved in the transactions remains completely anonymous. Who has an access is not known to others. Verification of every single transaction in the blockchain. Every single transaction is verified by cross-checking the ledgers. Validation signals of the transaction is sent after a few minutes. Though the usage of several complex encryption and hashing algorithm, the use of double spending is eliminated. So there won't be any duplicate entry. Low and no transaction fees. So there are no fees. If it is there, it is very, very low. Quite less when compared to fees implied by the banks, charged by the banks, right? So if it is to be given a priority any entry, we can have the fees deducted from the customer's account, right? The key business benefits of a blockchain is time saves, cost saving, tighter security, enhanced privacy, improved auditability. Auditors require these data, increase operational efficiencies. So we are going to have blockchain in the banking industry. Customers will be using blockchain to do transactions in the banking industry because of these 6 reasons. Building trust with the blockchain: distributed and sustainable, secure, private, and indelible. Means you cannot change it. You cannot change any data. Indelible means you can't change any data, any small part of data. Transparency is there. It is auditable. consensus based and transactional, orchestrated and flexible, scalable. Why it's called blockchain? Because there are various blocks. You can see block, hash, numbers, previous block, hash, transactions, block 51575, block hash, previous block hash, transactions, 76 block hash, previous block hash. All these are interconnected through a digital signatures called hash. Different players in implementation: blockchain user, regulator, blockchain developer, blockchain networking operator, traditional processing platforms, traditional data services, and certificate authority. So that's all about blockchain. And there are peers also. Peer is the place where ledger and the blockchain data is stored. We must have more than one peer in the production. One peer may be part of many channels. Each single channel is inside the peer. It endorses the update of the ledger. You can create backup of the ledger from the peer also. You can have a backup also. So there is a Hyperledger Composer. Hyperledger Composer is a set of collaboration tools for building blockchain business network that makes it simple, fast for business owners, developers to create smart contracts, blockchain applications to solve business problems. It is extensive in nature, open development toolset framework to make developing blockchain applicable easier. So guys, this was a very short video. I'll be uploading a lot of detailed video just to give you a basic concept what a blockchain is. Very generic in nature, very simple in nature, and hopefully customers will be using blockchain to doing transactions in the banking industry. So guys, thank you all so much for giving me this tremendous response on my YouTube channel as well as on my website. Do log into my website, and you have FINACLE videos on all types of topics, both in English and Hindi. English, we have Platinum module, that is the most extensive. Hindi module, we have Gold module, which is also very extensive. And you can have a lot of videos on various topics, and I'll be uploading these videos also there on various other topics other than FINACLE. So it's a complete guide for banking and financial technology. So I've been in the banking industry for 32 years and I've been educator for 11 years. So I'm sharing all my information so that you can succeed and take advantage of this my website. So kindly log into it, and any problem, any issue, there is a number there is a mail ID. You can write to me, you can WhatsApp me, and my team would be there to assist you. Once again, do subscribe to my YouTube channels, share it, press bell icon, subscribe it so that you are notified whenever any new video is uploaded on the system, and do a link into my website BankTekSkills.com, where you are taught about skills, your knowledge about banking and all that, right? So thank you so much and have a wonderful journey. Please connect if in case of any need. Thank you so much.